Okay. Okay, so will today be the day that we finish this game? Minus filling out the library and the other grindy stuff that I don't care about doing. Who do we want in our party? At this point, I don't really need to worry about like balancing everyone's levels. I could just choose a group and stick with it forever, but hey, why not? Let's keep Lucia in so she can finish up her various aromatherapies. Let's make sure I've got a demon ward on someone. At this point, I'm such a high level, I don't really need those encounters. I don't need to worry about leveling up or getting gold or anything. So let's just try to have fewer encounters. Okay. So I remember I need to like open up, I need to spin things, I need to spin this level to line things up, and that's what like opens my way to the next level. Also put Anastasia in briefly for photos. Let's put you instead of Lucia, at least until you get a photo of everything. I don't care about all this now. This dungeon I find is kind of like, it has some of what I don't like about the Idar Flam, like it's just really long passageways to walk down. But on the bright side, at least it does have a bit of puzzle to it, unlike Idar Flam, which is just like walking down endless hallways. This time you're like walking down endless hallways while trying to solve a puzzle, so it's a little better. Although, of course, the best thing would be solving a puzzle while not walking down endless hallways, like the dog sign or something. They're all kind of spread out, guys. I'm just a little bit too spread out. That's annoying. Well, any that I've got level 8 instant or level 4 instant death. Let's see if it works. Screw up the rain. I have the impression that it only gets on like the last energy charge. I gotta kill that before it kills us. I mean, the good thing is like these things do almost no damage since I'm so overpowered at this point. Oh, we ended up together again. Okay, Karen, I think you can finish this off. Should already be half dead. More than half dead. I actually don't even need to use my super. I was going to use Flex, but it's actually unnecessary. Say, number B, let's kill you. Oops. I already snapped you. Okay. I'll keep Anastasia around. I'll keep Anastasia around for like 1 or 2 more battles, because I think there might still be some other features that she hasn't seen yet. was almost done in 2 hits, actually. It's probably only like a couple HP short of being killed there. Who cares about that anymore? That's weaker than what Geppetto already has. Right? Yeah. It's kind of neat how they make this have like regular battle music while you're walking around, and boss battle music when you're in a fight. It makes these simple regular fights at least feel a little bit more intense, even though they're quite easy. It's oh, not quite. Almost. Let's combo with Karen. I don't know, actually. Karen, if Joachim couldn't kill one, Karen's not going to be able to kill it unless instant death procs. Well, let's just kill the one I know I can't. Instant death, please. Nope. Oh, we almost killed it. Hit 3 of us? Come on. But yeah, at least you hit 3 of us with negligible damage. Now does Anastasia not have... Could have sworn Anastasia seemed to take more damage from that than everyone else, but she should also have her ultimate armor. Unless I got it and didn't pick it up, or didn't equip it. No, it's equipped. And her status defense isn't even that low. I don't know why she took more damage. I guess like she's water element. And that thing was a fire spell. So in this dungeon we have to kind of go up and down to the different levels and spin them to make things line up. Like eventually we should have all the colors lined up. Ooh, nice. I think we don't need Anastasia anymore after this. Do we have anything large? It'll hit everyone, but that Zamuza Hinogatuchi the Hinogakutsuchi is fire element, so she won't kill it. But at least kill a bunch of the others. Only that. Okay, it'll be dead. I don't even remember why I put Blanca in here. Oh, was it because Blanca has Gathering? Symbol and line it up with a red symbol downstairs. Oh, there's a new feature. I don't want to kill it yet, though. If I defend, well, yeah, okay, I'll get another attack. I'm not sure he would kill it, but I just don't want to take a chance. Okay, and after this, I won't need you around it.
Now look this way.
This might kill it. No, I don't think this will kill it. I think Karen will have to fix it off. Oh, it will kill it. Oops. Okay.
I think
Don't really need Anastasia. See ya. Now we can also do some seal if you want. Again. Jesus. Ah! It's fine, whatever. Almost at the end of the game anyway. I forget what element Lion Dog is. It's water, I think. I don't have it. I have Red Cradle, but I don't have Red Crest. Oh no, I think it's Earth. Either way, I don't have it. Either way, I don't have a crest that would hurt it. I mean, Melt Crest would probably kill all of them, but it's also, would use up all my... It's almost there. There we go, finally. Asuka to kill it. I think if I leave it for Karen, she might not kill it.
That wasn't even a workout.
So Lucia finished things off. They're kind of all spread out. Oh, you know what? I should have had Blanca cast Gathering. I mean, Blanca can cast Gathering now, but Lucia's not going to have another turn before everything else acts. Let's do it anyway. Well, now there's kind of no point, because Yuri's turn is going to come up and he's going to kill everything. I thought Karen would have a turn before everyone moved. Do you have anything that can go through? Seems like that one doesn't quite work. What about a large? Have anything large? No, you don't. You don't have any large spell, do you? Nah. Maybe just kill 2 of them. It's fine. You'll kill 2. Yuri will kill the big thing. Then there will be 1 left, but someone will finish it off. It'll just get 1 attack in. Oh, that was nice of you to not attack me. Whoops.
That was easy enough.
Ah! Karen might not finish it off. Can you get a turn after Lucia? Just kill it. Oops, too fast. Lucia's ultimate weapon calls. That's somewhat better than what she has. Okay, now let's let me pop Golden Bat back in just until he becomes Papillon, and then I'll keep him as Papillon until the boss fights. Get back to the middle. Thank God I have Demon Ward on, or I'd be going through a bunch of fairly easy encounters. I mean, I think they intentionally also keep the encounter rate here kind of low because it's such a big area. But still, even with the lower encounter rate, I would have given that fight until it just. Uh-oh. That's weird. Oh, did her hands cross protect her from instant death, or did it just not cross? It'll definitely protect her from deadly poison. Thank God I got her ultimate armor on. She would have been taking a lot of damage here. Let's go. Let's do gathering. Do gathering and end this fast. Lucia, you're up. I guess I didn't use Gathering because I could have used Melt Crest.
Here it goes.
That is powerful. Dead. Oh. I wasn't sure for a moment because you missed at least one of his attacks, but yeah, still worked out. Now, what are you now? You're Joachim. Being Joachim is nice, but being Papillon will be better. We're kind of not particularly close to being Papillon, so maybe I'll just forget about you. I mean, it's like more than 20 battles away. If I want you to be Papillon, I will just use the item that turns you into Papillon. I've got a ton of those now. Let's put you together. Get all my low-level people leveled up. Although, again, just a minute ago I was saying I don't really have to worry about that. I mean, I could feasibly just get through the rest of the game without ever using any of those low-level people. But, why not? Give them their one last chance to shine. This reminds me a tiny bit of like going up the Sky Gardens Tower of Jeremy in Legend of Legaia. In that, like, I remember there's some later points here where, like, there's stuff on the first floor that I couldn't reach yet. I eventually need to spin things until there's an elevator that I can come down from later. Which, like, in that Sky Gardens I was mentioning, it's a little bit similar. Some new stuff. I should probably bring Anastasia in. So, like, just this idea of like you have to go up to a higher level and come back down to get in. That's something that we also see in that dungeon. Of course, that dungeon doesn't have the spinning. So the fact that you have to spin the levels on this one is a neat little addition. This is ending up being kind of bad. Let's do it a little bit. Pedo, you can at least finish off one of these, and then I'll have to bring in Anastasia in, but hopefully get a photo of one of these groups again. Okay, Advent's probably your best spell. Hope this is not a light element thing. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that you can't see their HP or elements, like, unless you have Anastasia in the party. I mean, I guess it's kind of similar to, like, Final Fantasy X. You need someone with a sensor in the party to see stuff, but if I recall correctly, I might be wrong, but hey, if I recall correctly, in Shadow Hearts 3, you have, you can, like, once Johnny takes a photo of things, you can always see their element and stuff like that, regardless of who's in your party, which I find more convenient. I might be misremembering, but I feel like that's how it works. And I think it's nicer, like, it's kind of annoying if the game forces you to use certain people. Whoops. I'm not gonna throw it. I don't think I was anyway, but I definitely don't know. Like, it's not annoying in Final Fantasy X because it's not linked to certain people, it's certain equipment. So, like, people with certain equipment have sensor ability. So if you need to have someone with sensor in your party to see that stuff, but as long as you have that, then you can. So it's not like the game's forcing you to always use Kimari, right? If you want to be able to see stats, you just put sensor equipment on anyone. It gives you that flexibility. Whereas this one, it's like, it's kind of like if you want to be able to see enemy stats, you're forced to have Anastasia in your party all the time. And like, it's kind of annoying because Anastasia doesn't really have many useful abilities other than that. I mean, I guess she's got special abilities through her photo album stuff, but to be honest, I feel like most of them are not. They're things that I would rarely care about using. Yeah, I mean, in general, when like thinking about which characters I like or don't like in these games, it kind of comes down to like, number one, if they have an interesting personality, and number two, if they have if they're useful in combat in a special way. So that is why like some of the characters okay, so now we don't have photos of any of these. We're going to be gathering. So yeah, like for example, Lucia and Karen both have no personality in this game. I mean, their only personality is like that they're hot girls, I guess. Because you know, to like game developers in the early 2000s, I guess that was all that a female character has to have. I mean, I guess
Now look this way.
the closest thing they have to personality is that, like, oh, Lucia is a ditzy hot girl and Karen is a serious and responsible hot girl. That's about it. So that they're not super interesting. But they have abilities that are useful in battle. Some water element thing would be great, but I don't have that. Screwing up rings left and right. So yeah, neither one of them has personality, but they have useful abilities in combat. Like Lucia has the aromatherapies, which are quite nice. Karen is like I'm kind of so-so because her special abilities don't do unique things. Like the reason Lucia's special ability is so good is because it can do things no one else can do. Like you can't replicate its effects with press magics or something. Karen's are basically just attack abilities, right? You could put on press magic that does the same thing. But the one thing that makes her useful is she has like that defense ability, which does a lot of hits. So anytime you want to do a huge combo with a lot of hits, it's useful to have Karen around. So like those are the reasons that I kind of like using Lucia and Karen, in spite of the fact that they have like no personality, and so like so they're not interesting. But they have useful abilities in battle. And like you've got Geppetto, who I feel like is not particularly interesting as a character. I think like he's probably like I feel like Geppetto's voice actor is probably like one of the only ones in this game that's pretty good. But like Geppetto the character doesn't really have much character. And like in terms of gameplay mechanics, he doesn't like there's nothing special about him. His special ability doesn't really do anything that you couldn't do with press magics. Like Joachim, he has both an interesting personality and interesting gameplay, because like the way he transforms into other things, makes him flexible. Like Yuri is interesting, and his special ability is really great because he has the flexibility that he can do anything regardless of Durando is like doesn't have a particularly interesting personality. I feel like he's just like very earnest, I guess you could say. And his abilities, his like battle mechanics are not particularly interesting. But on the bright side, come on, you can't hit both of these? I need to give Blanca like at least one crest that has a large effect size, or a large effect area. Whatever, let's just do this. Pretty much everyone, right? Blanca is like... I find Blanca's character kind of interesting. Like, the fact that Blanca is like a fairly serious person, but like no one understands him because he's a wolf. We'll definitely be able to kill this stuff. It's almost dead already. But yeah, so I mean, going back to why I originally started with that, I feel like Anastasia's also, like, her abilities are not super interesting. I mean, the fact that she can take photos makes her important, and it's something that no one else can do, so that's critical. Oh crap! I'm gonna fail to kill it now because oh, okay, I got it, just barely. I'm lucky
didn't
that it
expect
screwed up
much.
the combo. I mean, I guess on the bright side, Anastasia is like the only female character in this game who has any personality, since she's a kid, so the game can't like just make her hot like it can with the adult female characters. Since that's not an option, they have to give her a personality instead, so that's nice. Do I already have these? Oh. See, that would be super useful, like, if you could get it earlier in the game. But I feel like, give it to you in the final dungeon, like, granted, like, there's still side quest dungeons later, but it's still, I feel like it's too late in the game for an experience boosting item to be useful. I probably shouldn't have used the dark. I should have used like any of my other elements instead of dark. This dark might not kill it. Yeah. That's close enough. I feel like pretty much all these Aurora oils do like HP, MP, SP recovery, plus sometimes something extra. Yeah, like here it gets extra physical attack power, but only a tiny bit. I feel like this might work instead of Advent. Advent would definitely kill it, but would take up a lot of MP. This costs less MP, and yeah. Oh, it did almost as much as Advent. But the other thing I was about to say was like, because he's got that special damage boost. So like, if he didn't have special damage boost, I might not have risked using that. Although now that I see how much damage it did, like it definitely would have been enough to kill that thing anyway. I wonder if this goes down first. I really wish I could walk in a straight line in this game. But, like, the camera always puts you at an angle where... I guess maybe if I was using like an analog joystick, it would be better. Once again, we have the same problem. this is where things get crappy because I'll kill one and then other people will have to combo to finish off the other one. Almost didn't kill it. Yeah, now this probably won't kill it. I mean, last time it did, but this time we've got no combo bonus. So let's just have Blanca and Lucia together finish it off. Yeah, I remember last time, almost killed it. Last time his red comet like just barely killed it, and that was with combo bonuses added in. Hey, Geppetto finally leveled up. Well, let's finish up picking up what I'm picking up here, and then I'll get rid of Geppetto. There we go. Now everyone has all of their equipment. Yeah, that's quite a lot better than I had before. Okay. Hello. Alright, let's get Joachim back to being a whatchamacallit. Oh, didn't I just say earlier that like Joachim, it's gonna take a long time for him to be happy on? Forget about that. If I want him to be happy, I'll use Get It Up. I think I've got like 3 of them. I've got 2. I can use it like right before our big fight. Actually, I think we won't need grabbing. Yuri kills this, and then these other 2 can kill 1 each. They can't because I comboed. No, I think if you kill Pekawami? So if Karen kills that, then Blanca can start attacking the other one. Lucia can finish it off. Yeah, there we go. That worked out. Always feels nice. Always feels nice when you can get a no damage victory without spending any MP. Just totally physical attacks. Hey, what do you know? Yet another tarot card that I'm never going to use. This is a good time for gathering. There's lots of weak enemies kind of spread out. If I have like a few strong enemies, then it's not necessary because Yuri can always take out one enemy per turn. But if lots of weak enemies, it's kind of nice. Let's combo with Lucia. Karen, you can probably finish all or most of this off.
I summon you!
One is still alive, right? And it's gonna be dead. Perfect victory, yay. Oh, they're almost all lined up. If it's not obvious already, I'm like doing this with the walkthrough open next to me just because I find this dungeon like too annoying and not fun. I don't know. I think if it were earlier in the game, then I might enjoy it, like actually doing it for real. But because it's at the end, it's the point where I'm like, I'm just ready to finish. And yeah, or like if I could do it with like encounter none instead of encounter half. I mean, look at how I'm doing it now. Like I'm following the walkthrough, so I'm not wasting it. Like I'm not taking any detours. I'm going exactly where I need to go, and I'm still getting in enough fights that it's reaching the point where like the fights aren't like fun anymore. They're just a chore. I didn't even realize I had gotten a combo. Whoops. I was gonna have you guys combo with Lucia, but that's fine. Oh, Lucia is in the combo. How did that happen? Let's do. I was going to use the big spells, but let's see Karen's combo magic. I think I've already unlocked all the combo magic, but I'm not sure. And to be honest, even if she doesn't have a good combo magic, she could just straight up kill it. Oh yeah, let's use this. That'll be fun. Why use that when I just got this? It's gonna be better anyway.
Don't.
Yeah, I've got all of them. Did I finish leveling up all of these fusions? I think I did. So of course now all the soul we get is like totally useless. Save. Now I feel like all the portals are lined up now, so I can basically go anywhere. Should pick up some missed items first. That portal will take us, that light pillar over there will take us to the final boss after we get everything here. And it could take us there now, but I think this. Oh, whoops. Did I get? Yeah, I did that wrong. The stuff that I'm picking up is not crucial, but why not get it while I'm here? I could have just made this faster. Could have just used Gather. Oh, it's fine. I'm gonna have a billion turns before these guys go. They'll all be dead. They'll all be dead just based on physical attacks. I don't need to bother with Gather. Wow, even that killed one. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, like, she is over-leveled and has her ultimate weapon. Yay, leveled up Yuri. Did I get... I got the 7th key already, right? Yeah, okay. Let's just go. I think there's one more there's one more crucifix I can pick up, but I've already got like 2 crucifixes plus Hands Cross. Like, who really cares? I'm not gonna need them anyway. I'm so over leveled that the final boss is gonna be easy. Well, I shouldn't have just said that, because now I've jinxed myself, and maybe I'll end up like getting killed by status effects after having just bragged about how I don't need crucifix. Ah, let's get it, why not? Go back down. Go on to blue. What even is the blue one? The blue one is around this way. I have to go way up. Doesn't take long to grab this, let's just do it. Ah! Oh, new things! course, the moment that I don't have Anastasia, the moment new creatures come up. You are a bit tough. Maybe I should have fusion. I'm not sure if this will kill it. Oh, it'll kill it, definitely. Just barely, actually. Yeah, this is, we're not gonna kill it. Let's just do some aromatherapy. Well, we might kill it if, you know, I think it's less likely to proc when I didn't get the perfect. Wow, you have the spell that like Hotoke Baran used to use. That's super weak because I'm super over leveled. And you're just a crappy random encounter, not boss.
If that's all they've...
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I could be starting to think about preparing for the last two boss fights. I mean, I don't really need much special preparation because I'm OP at this point. If I wanted to, like, what I should probably do is change people's ring add-on effects. Because some of these, like instant death, petrify, are definitely not going to work on bosses, so I should change it to things that might work on bosses, like defense down and stuff like that. And the other thing I could do if I wanted to really prepare for the final boss is to change up people's crests. I don't care. I'm just gonna Leroy Jenkins my way in without any special preparation. Other than like choosing who's going to be in my party. And maybe turning Joachim into Papillon. Is there going to be a save point up there, or should I grab the save point down here first? Let me grab it just to be safe. Because another reason to have a save point here is because I think there will be a save point up there, but anyway, like you want to save right before, because like I think I mentioned earlier, there's like there's a dialogue choice here which will determine which whatchamacallit you get. Oh, and you know what? I just those big spiders I fought are probably only on the 4th floor, so there's kind of no point in having Anastasia down here. Whatever. I'm not gonna run around grinding for hours just to get rid of those spiders. Yeah, so I was saying, like, once I go up the elevator, there's gonna be a dialogue choice that's gonna determine whether we get, like, which ending we get. And so sometimes it's nice to have a save file there so you can just go back and try both endings. Is my Geppetto level 60? How did that happen? Oh no, that's Curando, it's level 60. Switch to my A team. Maybe I don't need Karen. Just have these guys. Good question. Okay, let's let's do it. I think we'll still have some seeds before we fight, but whatever. I'm pretty sure we will have a save point. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, so this is the moment. Yeah, so this one, I think I mentioned before, but like, this is canonically considered the good ending. This is considered the bad ending. To be honest, like, neither of the endings is particularly good, but like, one is obviously bad and one is more ambiguous. To the minions of the final boss, and then the final boss. I'll get a save before these guys, and then I'll get another save before the real final boss. But let's keep that save file in case I ever want to go see the other one. I kind of vaguely remember what's in that ending, but still. Hey guys! I know you guys.
Where's your master?
Behind us, on the field of Takamagahara.
I suppose you won't let us by.
The mutant apes live and die along with the master. If you want to fight him, you'll have to get through us.
No problem.
I could buff, but I think if I get really lucky on these, I might be able to kill one of them like right away. Could be wrong, but let's give it a try. I don't think I'll manage to kill him before his turn, but he'll at least be almost dead. I'll be able to kill him in the next cycle. Ooh, with the combo, this might actually work. Particularly if Lucia can do like a huge milk. Ooh, nice. Well, I slowed him down. Didn't seem to make a difference. This might work. Because Lucia can do her huge milk crest after this too. That'll probably do like 500 or 600 at least. Almost dead. I don't think Melt Crest is quite going to do it, but it's fine. That would be super hard to hit if I didn't have a Coral Pendant on. so good. Like, even if this doesn't quite kill him, well, it puts the chain status, but that's not going to help because. Okay. Can I kill you? Oh, we've got a bunch of turns. We've got a whole bunch of turns. Okay. Not really. I think we can kill him, even though he's guarding. There we go. The other guy's guarding too, right? Let's just buff. I mean, I could keep on trying to hit him, but I'm not going to do a whole lot. Whoops. I think either way, no matter what I do, I won't be able to kill him before this turn, and I'll definitely be able to kill him before the next turn. Anyway, just keep hitting him. No, there's not really anything else I need to do other than continuing to hit him. Ah! Is that the second time I missed one? Yeah, he'll attack someone and we'll kill. Just basically nothing. Should kill him. This does, yeah. That did that in this one.
A true hero.
I don't know if those defense down items are, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that the final boss is probably not susceptible to any of those status things. Can I go back and save? Are you still happy on? Oh, you became Golden Bat now? Kind of tempting to give you a mind's eye, but let's do this. I could do the set up Lucia's equipment so she can pass that big aromatherapy, but I feel like it actually won't be that useful. I mean, it gives third keys on everyone, but like Yuri and Ferrando are quite likely to miss because they've got Mind's Eye or Extreme. And I mean, if I want third key effects on everyone, I can just use my third keys. I've got a whole bunch of those. I've got third key, I've got eternal key, I've got everything. In fact, like if I'm, you know what I can try? I probably don't have any hit area expanse. If what I could have done was gone and bought like a ton of hit area expanse at the Paris Cathedral area and like put them all on him to make it really easy to get an eternal ring, and then he could just like one-shot the boss. I mean, I could accomplish the same thing with Yuri if I take his extreme off. I could probably do it. Or oh, you know, I've heard another option here. Try this. It's gonna be fun. I might like reload the game after it because it would probably be good to actually fight the final boss legitimately, but I'm gonna try and see what happens with this.
Can you see it? The other side of time.
Yeah.
Well then,
Let's go.
Okay, final boss time. Yeah, so this is Oka, this is Raiden, and this is Yen. Oops. I didn't even quite kill it. Okay, let's try this. This is gonna be fun. I've never done this before. Now, can I just one-shot this boss? Oh my god. I missed. Okay. I have to try again. Try with you. I mean, if it's really an eternal ring, it should. Oh no, but I want it to be. It has to be on Yoakim because Yoakim's the one with the gamble ring.
Here goes.
Okay, this should kill the two that I attacked earlier. I don't think it will quite kill the mirror. Yeah, or the final boss. What are you gonna do? Heal up the final boss? Oh, wait, the sword is still alive too? Oh my god. Yuri, you really screwed up by missing one of your attacks. Why is the Great Question not getting in? Is he like... What the heck is the Great Question? Like, why are the Great Question and, whatchamacallit not having any turns? Great Question and Lucia. Are they like that much slower than everything else? I mean, once I take these things out of... There's Lucia coming up. Ah, I keep missing that. I wasn't having these problems before. I think I'm just like getting not used to stuff. There's Great Question. Let's hit it a few times. In the off chance that I can't use my silly strategy, then it'll be good to be starting to do some work on it anyway. So this did Great Question return earlier. So I'm speeding up his speed now. We still have a million turns before the Great Question comes up. Like, so when that sword or that spell attacked him, did that like slow him down a ton? Let me use like our heal actually. I don't think arc heal will change like if his speed has been lowered. That will only fix other stuff. Who even has arc heal? The thing I complained about before, like it's kind of annoying having so many demons. You can't remember what they all are. I don't think this is gonna work. Okay, back to Bug Seraphim. Okay, well who knows, maybe we'll kill the damn thing before Yoakim even gets to try his speed. could like go for a huge combo. I actually don't need to. If I had Lucia cast whatchamacallit, if I have Lucia cast Melt Fest, then he'll like have chain status on him. This is kind of rough. I need some arc heal. You can heal everyone this way. Wait, I think I know a way I can get Joaquin to have a turn earlier. I can combo in a different way than what I usually do. Here's what we're gonna do. Now you get another turn and now Joaquin's in it. This is like the opposite of how I normally combo. Normally I combo up to someone who's going to have a turn before me. This should work too. This dude's half dead now anyway. But I still want to try this. I want to see what it does. Assuming I can hit it. Ah, come on! Let's do some therapy. Let me do the one that gives defense increase. I feel like I'm doing this battle in the stupidest and laziest way possible. I'm just like doing normal attacks instead of combos. And like, oh God, why is the Great Question so slow now? I'm doing these regular attacks instead of combos, and I'm just like waiting for this stupid ability to be the one to finish it. The thing's gonna be dead before... Wait, why am I not in a combo now? Great question. I'm just gonna kill the boss normally. I'll try my Eternal Key strat. Like, I'll reload later and try my Eternal Key strat. I mean, at this point the boss is almost dead, I might as well just kill it. I think it'll get one more turn, and then we'll kill it. Alright, we'll use this again, but it's fine, because I healed everyone up to full. It didn't kill people the last time, and some of them were already injured. Now everyone's healed up to full. I think they might not be healed full, I'm not sure, but anyway, they have like a defense increase from Lucia. This might finish it. If this doesn't, then really definitely will. Nice easy boss. Even though I was beefing around, I didn't struggle with it. Compared to like a few bosses ago, I had some bosses that legitimately KO'd a few of my people. Of course that's partly because I did all the... That's what happens in JRPGs, right? If you do all the side quests, the final boss becomes a pushover. Like Final Fantasy X is probably one of the biggest examples of that. 7 is also...
Kato.
Like, with 8, the final boss can be a little bit tough still.
It's good.
But 8 also, like Final Fantasy
it
8
ended.
barely has any side quests anyway.
This way.
Like, I actually kind of legitimately
Takamagahara.
think it might be hard
And
to
the
fight that
vessel
final
will
boss if you don't
disappear
get the
within the
Lionheart
time
overdrive. Because I'm pretty sure I always have that and spam it to fight that boss.
Once
If I
you've
didn't
set
have it,
foot
it could be
here,
hard.
You can't return to the present.
But I mean, Final Fantasy
Yeah.
8, like in
Looks that
general,
way.
is not too hard.
You must pray.
Most Final Fantasy
Right.
games aren't most of the time, but 8
As
in
hard as you
particular, I
can.
feel like you can just like
For the world. The
make
world you want.
give Squall all the strength increase stuff,
The
and he just
world
kills
I
everything.
want?
Yes.
Yeah,
The
other
best.
Final Fantasies.
One. You can
Final Fantasy 13 doesn't have that problem I was
Imagine.
mentioning, because like it forces you to fight the final
Hey!
boss before you can do all the side quests,
then you can.
and then you can go back and do
Return.
side quests and do the final boss again.
Kato!
Thank you.
Legend of Legaia 1
My friend.
played earlier. That one doesn't really have any side quests, but still I feel like the final boss is kind of a pushover. Legend of Legaia 2 has the same issue as like this in Final Fantasy X. It has a bunch of stuff you can do on the side, and if you do that stuff, then the final boss becomes a pushover. But again, in that
Yuri.
game, like most bosses are pushovers once you have Mystic Arts. It's kind of the same as like Final Fantasy VIII. Most bosses are pushovers once you've boosted
Come on
Squall's
now,
strength.
let's pray.
And,
For a better world to return
and
to.
gotten him Lionheart.
We can do it. If we really try.
Yes.
I do feel like the story of this game was heavily influenced by the Final Fantasies that were popular at this time. Like, I think particularly 8 and 10. Like both this story and Final Fantasy 8 end up with like the main character lost in another dimension for a little bit. This one and 10 both end with like the main character's spirit disappearing, which we're gonna see in a bit.
Looks like time's up. It's the mistletoe's curse. I knew I was living on borrowed time.
Are you scared?
No.
Will you lose your memories too?
Never.
Yuri,
Don't look at me like that. I'll see you soon.
please promise me. I don't want to lose you forever.
Yeah.
Yuri, you
Karen.
have a really weird posture.
What?
Thank you.
I feel like it's kind of the posture that they always have like female characters in JRPGs, standing in this weird way with their hips sticking out or something. I kind of feel like whoever like animated or designed these
Sorry. I can't keep
like,
that
mostly had
promise.
experience animating those kind of things and then extended that to Yuri.
I know why you stayed there alone. You were afraid to lose yourself.
Ugh,
You realized the
it's
only
still
way
doing
to
this thing that
protect
it
your
always
soul
does.
and your memories was to die. The times you spent with your
But
friends.
it wasn't doing it a moment
your
earlier. Like it
feelings
only
for the
does
friend you
it when
fought.
it's like
all of your
an off-screen
experiences to
narration.
this point. All that is what made you what you are.
anyways.
Made you
And
into
this
the
is
man
supposed
you
to
are
be the
today.
the emotional climax
Yes,
of the game, but
the
no,
man
I'm just
I know.
annoyed that it's still flashing.
The man I love. Now you don't have to suffer anymore. You don't have to be alone anymore. I'll always be right here by your side. Now we'll be together forever.
Yeah, so I mean, this is supposed to be the good ending, because like, oh, like Yuri gets to be with Alice in the afterlife or whatever that is. I always felt like it's not a very good ending. I mean, it's maybe, I think it's not supposed to be considered like a great ending. Like, it's supposed to be make you feel ambivalent. But yeah, like, like Yuri kept his soul, kept his memories, but like, did he really? Because now his soul is like trapped in a memory, trapped in a fantasy or an illusion or something. That's kind of how it comes across to me. We haven't seen the whole. There's going to be like an end credits ending scene, like showing like how happy Yuri is now. And the other ending is like, to me at least, as much obviously worse than this one, because Yuri is like alive, but like doesn't know who he is anymore, and he's just like chilling with Roger Bacon and doesn't know who he is or where he is or anything. So it's like, it's definitely intended to be the worst ending, and I think it is the worst ending compared to the other one. But the first, like, the so-called good ending is also not a happy ending. Of course, this entire credit scene is going to have this flickering because there's music going on in the background the entire time. That will be obnoxious. But yay, so we finished the game, other than like a couple short end credit scenes to watch, and then going back in and trying to do that boss again in my stupid way. Another thing I will give it is I do like the music of this game. And I think also this game came out at a time where, like, I feel like a lot of JRPGs were having like overwrought love stories, like Final Fantasy 8 and 10, like the big cases in point. So it's kind of nice that this one like doesn't focus on that so much. Like, yeah, like Karen is supposed to be in love with Yuri, and like a lot of the emotional plot is about Yuri still holding on to his feelings for Alice from the first game, but like, we don't get any character, like, none of these characters end up hooking up with each other. I guess Anastasia and Duranda do, but it's like always kind of just like a background thing. It's not like the focus of the plot, like it is in those other games I mentioned. Not that there's necessarily anything wrong with those, but like it's nice to have some variety, right? I don't want like every game's story to be like that. I feel like there's already plenty of those. I wonder if it would show these, well, like just now when it was showing Albert Simon, was that from like the actual story with Mirror Castle, or was that from like Tiforish Castle? And like, I don't remember when we saw Alice just now, like what that's from, because I kind of wonder if like it doesn't show certain cutscenes from the side quests if you haven't done them. Okay, so we saw Geppetto hanging out with Cornelia, we see Anastasia and Kurando traveling together, Joachim getting to be a wrestling hero, yeah, Lucia just chilling by the seaside, enjoying married life, Blanca I think will be going back to Yoshiko, yeah, and then Karen, like Karen's ending will be a little post-credit cutscene. So at least we get to know like how everyone turned out. So yeah, those minor characters, they just get a little picture. Karen we'll see in this little cutscene, and Yuri we'll see in the next one. Yeah, hey Yuri's dad. Hey Karen. And here we are back at the beginning of the first game.
Whoa, that's bad. I almost overslept. It'll be here soon.
It's the world you secretly prayed for. The place your heart returns to. The time when you were the happiest. You can start your life over again.
It's that train. I kind of feel like a kid again.
Even the music that was starting to play just before that little bit was kind of like the battle music at the beginning of like the first couple parts of Shadow Hearts 1. Why does it want me to save? Oh, I save, for the purpose of having a New Game Plus file later. Why did it say 2 times? What does that 2 times mean? Anyway, like if I wanted to, I could, yeah, what the heck is 2 times? Oh, this means that it's like my second, if I load this, it's my second time playing the game, right? But before we do that, let's try doing this fight again and getting Geppetto's gamble ring. Let me take all the hit area stuff off of everyone else. It's probably just like Karen and Blanca. I mean, I kind of want these hit area expands for Yuri and Geronimo over there. Well, I'll forget it, because the whole point is I'm trying to do this with Yellow Team now, right? Oh, I didn't save the web stage. I should just go out and do it. I could go out and do it, but number one, like, I mean, I think it wouldn't actually be too hard to go out. I could just warp down. But also, I don't even actually know if these are really going to help. I don't know. We'll see when I do the battle. If I see that putting these things on actually helps a lot, then, and if I still fail to hit it, then I could, yeah, then I could buy more. I feel like it helps a little, right? I don't know. It's really hard to tell with this thing being so small. If those help, is it not skippable? Because it's like, come on, man. I know this is like a big important final cutscene, but I just want to get to the fighting.
The other side of time.
Yeah, I see it. I don't even know what that means.
Well then,
Let's go.
This will put chain status on everyone, and then Lucia's Melt Crest will get a combo bonus on everyone. I also kind of am curious what would happen if we kill if we kill like the main boss before we kill his minions. Like what I do in the trials sometimes. Eternal Key. And I feel like all that extra equipment I put on didn't really help. So, I mean, not equipment, but ring stuff. Anyway, the ring, yeah, putting extra strike area expands didn't expand. Maybe it expands for his regular hits, but not for his Eternal Key hit. Did I kill everything? No, not yet. Are you close enough that I could, like, hit you both with one thing? Yeah, so anyway, like, if putting strike expands on there doesn't really help, us take him out faster, then I now know that I don't need to waste time going back into the cathedral and buying a ton of that stuff. heal. Okay. I kind of feel like that's what slowed us down earlier. Like, somehow the sword's attack slowed down Joachim. I mean, I didn't see anything saying speed down, but... Try this again. How many times is it gonna take? Ah! Oh, I haven't talked this yet, have I? Oh, but doing this, is it still going to keep the combo going? It's not, because it's kind of like the German attack, right? It's not considered a combo. Where is my Great Festival? Seal someone again. Oh, this is a different color. Oh, deadly poison. That's kind of bad. It's like impossible to hit this thing. Up soon. That is a great question. Wow, Durando's really losing SP. Durando, I thought you were comboed with him. Now you're not. Oh, somehow we ended up with a combo with Lucia. I wish there was something that could like expand the hit area. Not in the combo. Why does that keep happening? Come on! There we go. So I think this will just keep hitting him until he's dead, right? It would have been great if I could have done that like first round. It's not skippable, is it? Ah. Let's try one more time. I am kind of curious to see what happens if I manage to do this before killing the other ones. My guess is that the battle wouldn't end until I kill all 4 of them. But, like, I legit don't know. Okay, so let's just do this. That's a good question. I mean, maybe it would actually be easier if it's not, like, what if you had gambling like that? It would be, but the strike area is still small, right? Whatever. Let's just try it. Yeah, now I have to watch through this again. I'm only gonna try this one time.
Can you see it?
If I miss the ring again, I'll just,
The other side of time.
so I don't have to watch through the whole thing again. I feel like it's basically like hitting these lottery
Well then.
rings.
Let's go.
At least it's not like a super long, unskippable cutscene here, compared to some JRPGs where you've got like 10 minutes of stuff before you can actually fight the boss. Like, Final Fantasy XIII is like that, right? There's a few phases of the boss, and in between a couple of phases there's like super long cutscenes. I think they're at least skippable though. Let's at least take out that sword so it doesn't slow us down. Whoops. Maybe I should have... Actually, I'm not sure if Yuri can take out the sword. Maybe I should have let that go with that sword. Oh, actually, yeah, that's going to be a problem because I just defend and then get another turn. I screwed that up. I should not have had. I didn't want Yuri to go into a combo here. At least we can take out 2 of these, maybe. The important thing is to take out the sword, so hopefully it won't slow Joachim again. I should have just had Commando attack the sword from the beginning. All these different colors of howls inflict different status effects. What is this gem gonna do? Oh, it heals itself. Okay. Whatever. That's not a big problem. Almost killed it. Hey, Joachim, you're up now. Don't mess this up. Yeah, I should be telling myself don't mess this up. What? Oh, crap. I forgot to put on the gamble. And like, why does... Oh, I guess with Eternal Key you only get strike areas? Oh, why? Okay, I forgot to put on the gamble ring. So, whoops. Why is... like, why can I see a little bit of the... Maybe that's based on, like, my screen size settings. Whatever. I'm not going to go through this whole 4th time. Yeah, whatever. I already got to see what it looked like to use the Eternal Key through like half of the boss. I'm not gonna bother going through it again, but yeah. Well, let's just try one time actually. I accidentally pressed the escape key. Okay, last time. No, not this one. Okay, Mr. Gambling. So this time, yeah, I better just have Kurando and Yuri both attack the sword.
Can you see it?
Maybe.
The other side of time.
Yeah.
Well then.
Let's go.
Well, it's not really necessary. If Yuri doesn't quite finish off the sword, but you see it builds it with Milk Crest, that also works, right? I don't remember if that's what happened last time. Just not taking risks. But I mean, my whole point of doing this is I want to see what happens is if I kill Kato before I kill the other ones. I guess it doesn't really matter if I kill the sword, as long as I don't kill all three of them. That's probably gonna do less than the other one. Oh crap! I almost made the same mistake I just made earlier. Oh well, I can do this. I mean, it won't kill the sword, but at least you'll be able to get a turn. I think this is what I did the first time I fought, actually. What I really should do is change their lineup so Yuri is not next to Joachim. Whatever. I didn't think of that. Oh, we killed the one, I think the mirror already, because Joachim attacked it earlier. Nice! And now will the fight be over? I think probably not. Oh, it is. Okay, that's kind of different than everything else we've fought, where the other ones, at least if I fought them in the Solomon's Trials, then like killing the main boss didn't end the fight if the minions were still around. So either like this fight is special, like they set it up so killing him is all that it takes, or maybe it works that way for all the story fights, but I just never see it, because like when you fight the bosses in story, you pretty much have to kill the minions first. It's only in Solomon's Trials. With the other bosses, it's only Solomon's Trials where you're like strong enough to kill the main boss before you kill the minions. Because you do it like when Yuri has extreme and he's way higher level than the other things. And in this one, you can do it because you have the Eternal Key.
Once
Without
you've set
Eternal
foot
Key, it wouldn't
here,
be doable. Okay, well,
can't
at least I
return
answered that
to
question.
the present.
Yeah,
Killing
looks that way.
Kato is enough to end that fight.
You
And we
must
got to
pray
see this silly Eternal Key
Pray.
strap.
as hard as you can.
Yeah,
for
and
the
what, it said
world.
64 hits. I think
The world
Yuri's
you
thing did
want.
40 or 30 hits.
The world
So-
I want?
Yes.
Joachim hit him 34
The best.
times. Means actually
One
I could have pulled off that
you
same
can-
thing with a 7th key and it would have worked.
Imagine.
Yeah, okay, so we
Hey!
finished the game,
then
played
you can
played around. We actually beat the
return.
final boss 3 times, right? Between
Kato!
playing around with this Eternal
you.
Key. Yeah, we don't need to sit through
My
this whole
friend.
cutscene again. But yeah, so that has been Shadow Hearts 2. And at some point later I will move on to doing Shadow Hearts 3. As I mentioned before, like, and I'll talk about later too, I guess, Shadow Hearts 3 is like not as popular as Shadow Hearts 2. Shadow Hearts 2 is the beloved one of this series, but I actually like Shadow Hearts 3 the best. I think just gameplay-wise, it's the best game.
Yuri!
People seem to like the plot and characters of Shadow Heart 2 more. I don't know. I think they're nothing particularly special, and like Shadow Hearts 3 has
Come on now, let's
things
pray.
that I like about it too.
For a better world
and
to return
gameplay-wise,
to.
it's just like better
We
in
can
pretty
do
much
it.
every way.
If we really try.
But yeah,
Yes.
that'll be Shadow Hearts 3. Sorry to interrupt your big moment, Yuri, but I'm gonna turn you off now. Yeah, so that's been Shadow Hearts 2.